Yo, what's good? It's your girl Phase out to know. Bandit Life Entertainment kicked up Vantage. We out here with List Filmz, man. Holla at you 100.
Yeah, it's your boy Ogkk Killer Chaos, Kicked Over Bandits, man. Shout out to List Filmz, man. Check them out. It's going down, man. Showing love to the underground. You know what I'm talking about? Already.
Tito, KDB, Kicked Over Bandits, KDB Gang, home of the Bandit Grills. I'm just one of 45 artists that we have underground for the last 17 years in the city. Slowly inching our way to the top. It's a brief description of who we are.
Okay. So as a not as an artist, but as an outside looking in, as a consumer, as a fan of the music, what did you see the change from 15 to 20 years ago as opposed to now in 2015, in the 21st century?
What I've seen through the last 15 to 20 years is the recording process. We started from reel to reel to ADATs. Now everything is digital. Everything is, back in the day you had to pay a substantial amount of money to get an album cover. Today you can basically do it on your own phone. As far as the music is concerned, the sounds have changed. Staying on current events and things like that will change the substance of your music. What you used to talk about in the 80s or the 90s is not talked about the same as it is today. So staying on current event is what revolutions the music, or how do you say it? How can I better say it? Evolves the evolution of the music.
So, with so much music, there's so many different new artists coming out all over the world, different genres, different styles. Do you feel like that helped, or did it kill the rap or hip hop game?
In some aspects, it's made rap more mainstream from the days that I've started, but it's also diluted and watered down the substance that the previous MCs have laid down for us. It seems like we got too lax. We're not exercising the pen as much. We're not putting substance in the music. We'd rather put ABC and bubblegum rap together instead of really using your thought process and using your intelligence. And that's all basically blamed for the major labels not wanting to let the artist be who the artist wants to be. Basically, they give us a mold, and that's exactly what they want you to portray and they want you to be, is that little mold that they give you and want you to squeeze yourself into that mold.
Okay, so as an independent artist, people use the phrase making it. You know what I mean? And you got people from all walks of life. Some people came up with money, some people haven't came up with money. For an individual that really haven't had a lot of money in his life, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying for any individual, and they get in the game, what would be a number that you would say, far as monetary wise, where you could feel like, okay, he made it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think is a good number?
I really can't put a number on success. I can't really put a number on loyalty. I don't think if I sold 1 million copies, that would make me any better or less than a man, or better or less rapper than somebody that sold 3 albums out the trunk. Success is not really given to me. Well, I don't think success to me means the amount of album sales. It to me is if you're trying to enlighten the younger community and help just one person, not do what my generation did or my old school partners have done before. If I could feel like I could change one youngster out there, then I feel like I'm successful on that, because I helped just one person to keep themselves from getting burnt in life like I done did. And to me, I could say that would be success. If I could change one kid to me, man, that's success enough. I don't got to sell 1 million copies, because I'm still going to get my bread regardless.
Okay. Okay, you hear all the new music coming out. I'm a fan of some of it. Along with the new music, you got new forms of fashion So how do you feel about, you know, these artists that wearing dresses and feminine attire and stuff like that?
I can honestly say, if that's how the artist feels and that's the way he wants to carry himself, and that's how he 100% genuinely feels who he is, and I feel like more power to him. Rhinestones and makeup ain't nothing new. You used to look at the rock and roll artists from back in the days in the 80s, and they used to wear a shitload of mascara and lipsticks and extended eyelashes, and nobody ever made a big deal about what they did. Nobody said nothing about Dr. Dre when he used to wear his rhinestones and his lipstick when he was with the World Class Wrecking Crew. Everybody thinks NWA is the hardest group out there, but they forget that Dr. Dre used to wear lipstick before all that. Now, nobody ever talked about that, not to take anything away from that man or any other artist. In my opinion, I'm a white tee man, you know what I'm saying? I go to the corner store and pay $5 for a motherfucking t-shirt, still in my Dickie ties and still in my old school J's. Something that I always did, and that's me. But that's how I feel comfortable. But if I felt like I needed to wear a skirt and some high heels, then that would be me if I felt like that's what I needed to wear. But that ain't me. So I say and I express this daily to everybody: be who you are. Don't let nobody influence who the hell you are. Do you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to rap like somebody else, now find a niche and rap how you do it. Don't follow nobody. Don't be a leader, not a follower. Ain't no room in this business for no copycats. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The wheel can only be invented one time, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, tell us about some of the upcoming projects you got coming out.
We got 5 albums that have been put on the shelf because of distribution problems. I don't want to get into it, but Atlantic Records, Universal, Epic, y'all want to fuck us over, but it's all good. We're going to stay 100% independent and have 100% control of all our masters, of all our movement, and we're doing it our own time and our own leisure.
Okay. All right. How do we get in touch with you? How do the world get in touch with you? They want to Google your music, your name, or whatever.
If you want to Google me, it's Tito, Tito, middle name J, last name Lobos, Lobos. You can Google me. That's my real government name. You want to follow me on Instagram, it's Tito, Tito _OF _KDB. That's Ogkk Bandits. You know, just basically, right now everything is in the making, so you ain't really gonna hear too much until it's about to come out. About a month before the album comes out, and you're gonna hear a major buzz around the city, hopefully regionally. But that's what we're working on right now. We're laying down the groundwork to make that a reality.
All right.
Shit, Zonè 28 grams, you know what I'm saying? Southwest H-Town representing all day long. You know, shit, my position in this game is a motherfucking hustler, you know what I'm saying? Try to get it by any means. Shit, I do this shit, you know what I'm saying? Been fucking with Rasheed for a long time, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, you know, for the 21st century, you know what I'm saying? SDS, you know what I'm saying? You know, pretty much everybody, man.
Okay. So, on the universal level, if you had to work with any producer in any state, any country, who would you want to work with?
On the universal level, shit. I can't lie, I'm blessed to be working with the people that I work with right now, you know what I'm saying? June James, that's probably like, you know, before I even started fucking with the homie, that's been like, you know what I'm saying? I was following dude on Instagram and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I know he already had something, and now we build a relationship and something that I feel that, you know what I'm saying, could never be tarnished, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, just fucking with him, I don't really, I mean, as far as Dre, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Dre, I'm sure every, you know, aspiring artists want to work with Dre or something to that effect. But, I mean, shit, I'm blessed to fuck with the dudes that I fuck with now. I feel like that's a dream come true, just fucking with the dudes that I fuck with now, you know what I'm saying? So,
All right. On another side of the game, You know, if you had to tell yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, far as your business, you know, you got artists, they're very good at artists. Then you got the business side of it. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put your business aspect at, far as the game goes?
My personal business aspect, there'd probably be like a 5. You know, I do a lot of drugs, man. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I smoke, I sip, drink. You know, but I got a good heart too. So sometimes the homies be approaching me with you know what I'm saying, whatever they got, and I'm gonna look out for them just cause, you know what I'm saying. But I think that's what having a good manager and having a good, you know, solid business backing or someone that, well, you ain't always got to be the asshole. You ain't always got to be the one to tell them something. You know, you got somebody solid that you could trust running your shit. And I feel like that's real important to me as far as my personal opinion. But, you know, I always try to handle business the right way. I'm going to handle business the right way. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, I might just show a nigga some love and do something on the strength. You know what I'm saying?
So, how often would you say that you record?
Shit, I record damn near every other day, at least every other day, you know. I record shit probably about good 3-4 times a week, you know what I'm saying? Try not to record in vain, you know what I'm saying? Try not to record something just to record. You know, I feel if you're recording and you're sitting the time and making a record, then you should sit the time and put that record out too. And so, but I'm probably guilty of that myself. I like to get fucked up and go in the studio and just record. I like making music. I love making music. I love to record. I love the art of it. I love going there. You know what I'm saying? You live forever through that shit. So I record as often as I can, but yeah, about 3 times a week.
Okay. So, in the game, and I'm quite sure people ask themselves all the time, it's a question I always ask people. Before it was all about, you know, trying to drop an album, but then you have the opposite of that, which is the mixtape. So everybody used to try to go get the hottest mixtapes, but now it seems like people dropping mixtapes, but they really albums. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to why you think they doing that, dropping albums, but they call them mixtapes?
Shit, man, I would guess, you know what I'm saying, as far as people feeling like they ain't using no industry beats. I mean, I guess back then when we was coming up, I mean, I can't, you know, like, shit, a mixtape was like some screw with some watts, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, to that effect, man. Appreciate it, homie. So, good. So, I mean, I guess people feel like they getting these beats, you know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of it myself too. I call my shit an album, and really like my first shit wasn't nothing but like really a mixtape, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I had a lot of original production, but it had a lot of production where I ain't know where it came from, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, shit, I put work into it like an album, but, you know, as far as having all the paperwork and everything, really, you know what I'm saying? Like an album, it wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, okay. I feel like that's, you know, I basically feel still the same thing. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I think just the meaning, people use the meaning in different terminology the way, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's still the same thing, you know what I'm saying?
So coming up, you know, with the new generation, the cats, you know what I'm saying, who was like some of the people that you would listen to when your first introduction to the game, you know what I mean?
Talking about to rap in general?
Yes, sir.
Well, I was born in '86, you know what I'm saying? But I always like rap. Like my pop's a musician, you know what I'm saying? My pop's played, he a funk musician, so you know what I'm saying? He played a lot of funk music. So I always like rap. Shit, really like, you know, of course, West Coast, you know, my first tape ever was, you know what I'm saying, Doggy Style and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So they used to take that tape away from me and I just, you know what I'm saying, like get another one, you know, but then as I progressed and probably like middle school, elementary, you know what I'm saying, high school, man, I'm straight Texas, bro, you know what I'm saying, all day long, you know what I'm saying, I'm UGK, Southpaw Mexican. You know, them kind of cats like that I was listening to, Lil Kiki, you know what I'm saying, Paul, Snell, you know, Trey, You know, Dougie D, I come up on all that shit, like really just a lot of real big, heavy Texas influence. Like, of course, when people listen to my music, that's what I am, and I don't try to be nothing else, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am Texas, bro. You know what I'm saying? I am Texas, and that's what I listen to, just straight Texas shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you hear the term and the phrase, fleek. Tell the world what fleek means. Man.
Fleek, my boy. Fleek. I don't know, man. Fleek. I don't know what that means, man. I'm gonna be real to you. I don't know what that means, man. Fleek. I don't know. I think I heard my son say maybe talking about some girls in school or something like that, but let me mind you, he's 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I have never used that word in my life. That word is not in my vocabulary. You know, I'm from a place where we say I already and bet that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't never heard fleet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how do the world get in touch with you? You know what I'm saying? If they want to, you know what I mean? You know, get a verse from 28 grams or show or whatever.
Yeah, man. Shit. You know, Instagram, Zone 28 grams, Twitter, Zone 28 grams, Facebook, type in Zone 28, you know what I'm saying? Or you could hit up T Ferris, you know what I'm saying? Hit up my boy T Ferris, you know what I'm saying? Get you a hot verse, you know, and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's how you find me, you know. Shout out to Z-List TV, Z-List Films, you know what I'm saying? Rocking with some of the hottest stuff out here in the city right now, you know what I'm saying? Some of this untapped wells, you know what I'm saying? So we shining the light on it right now. Stay tuned and pay attention.
OG Killer Chaos, man, Ogkk Dagen Bandits, you know what I'm saying? KDB gang affiliated. Got a worldwide connection, man. Got nigga KDB gang Australia, KDB gang Germany, KDB gang Africa, and here. Ogkk Dagen Bandits, Bandit Life Entertainment, Ogkk Dagen Records, all that. I'm CEO, I'm an artist, I'm a manager, I'm a promoter, I'm everything. If you need some help, fuck with me. I ain't nobody, but I will be soon.
Okay. All right. You know, looking at the game 10 years ago, 15 years ago from now, how would you compare, you know, the way people record compared to 15 years ago?
Yeah, shit, back in 98, 99, man, our whole studio was about, to record, it took like a whole room. A whole room, man, full of ADATs, fucking big old boards and shit, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you got these cats out here, dog, with just a laptop. And with the right cat on the laptop, they motherfuckers sounding better than big time studios, man. The game done changed, man. It's crazy, man. It's a digital world. It's a internet ran business now. Shit crazy, man.
Okay, so you hear the term underground and mainstream. What is the line that separates, not necessarily you, but what would separate any artist from the underground and the mainstream? What separates that in your vision of the game?
So what I consider underground and what I consider mainstream. Okay, there's a few cats that went mainstream with their music that I still consider underground. I guess underground, look at the underground like they keep it in 100. They keep it in the hood. They show a lot of love locally. They don't forget where they from, where they at. You know what I'm saying? Underground is like real hip hop, real music. You know what I'm saying? Mainstream, that's a whole different part of the game I really don't know about. But from what I hear and what I've been observing, it's like a lot of bullshit, man, a lot of politics. Some of them cats in the mainstream, I still give them credit, you know what I'm saying? Some of them still real, just gotta do what they gotta do. They got lucky. But a lot of these fools selling their souls, man. Nah.
Okay.
We're gonna stay underground, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real.
So in this day and time, most of the artists that you see on TV, a lot of people say that they sold their soul. So
Something like that.
you know, just give me one example of selling your soul. Just one.
You know, it's like, man, they just, you can see it, man. I don't know how to explain this shit. Like, I don't know much about it. It's like that being able to actually even try to consider selling your soul was something I've never looked into. So I can't speak on it much, but you can kind of tell when the cats done sold their souls, man. You can see it in them. You can see it, man. It's a subject I really don't know about. I just know it's out there. Niggas do it. The cats I don't know, don't. You feel me?
Okay. What are some of the terms, like words and phrases that that a person today may not have, or they may have heard it? Give me some words or some phrases that you use coming up that a person may not have heard in this time and generation. Word, anything.
What you mean, like a knowledgeable
In the
quote?
cut. Like you in the cut. I want you, which is basically mean you on the spot, or you know you're in the trap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You mean like old terms that are still being used?
or yeah, that's the like, for instance, I've been using in the cut for a long time.
Okay, there we go.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I didn't want to use
You
nothing.
mean like back in the gap, like you know, we on the scene, it go
There
live,
you go, on the
know?
scene, yeah, there you
go
go.
live.
Okay, go
don't
live.
get gaffled, you know what I'm saying?
Gaffle, that's a good one.
Don't get bone rushed, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, then nowadays they got some newer shit, which some of us old school. We at first we was against it, but I've been noticed we all picked it up too. You know what I'm saying? We all turned up. You know?
Oh, turned up, yeah.
Not many of us YOLO, but I've heard them say it. You know what I'm saying? We got our new terms, but yeah, I'd rather go with the old school swag, baby. Swag, that's another one. I was a swag killer.
Swag.
In the beginning, now I'm saying this shit every other day. It's just, I don't know, man. Phrases and hip hop go together, man.
So, what are you currently working on right now?
Oh shit, man. I got Band Life Entertainment, man. Branching out, getting help, you know, doing a lot of shit, networking. I got old albums I'm releasing. My old Ogkk Dagen record days, Ogkk Dagen Bandits, Organized Crimes, Ogkk Dagen Bandits, Underbody House Guests, Spectacular for the Life of Me, and Ogkk Dagen Bandits Operation Ski Mask. I'm trying to put those all back out because they're kind of hard to find unless you go off to the internet and find them in China or some shit. I got new shit I'm working on, man. I got collabos, got other artists, you know what I'm saying? I got Faze out there. No, she on tour right now with Pen and Pad Magazine. She got a CD dropping. I got Twizzo, he got CDs dropping. I got my Ogkk Dagen Bandits. We dropping The Bandit Life, and we dropping also a self-titled album. That's all coming out. Working on these shows, working on this promo. You know what I'm saying? Working with all these cats out here, man. I got all kind of shit popping, man. It's looking good for me.
Okay, so how did the world get in touch with OG Killer Chaos?
You want to get in touch with me?
With you, connect with you.
Shit, man, you can always find me. You know how it is, man. If you don't know me, you can find me on the internet, Facebooks, MySpaces, Twitters, Instagram. You know, just find me on one of those, inbox me, DM, whatever, and I'll answer up. I don't have nobody running my sites, you know what I'm saying? If you get a hit back, it's me. And I work with all budgets. I do benefits, you know, all that, man. Y'all work with me. That's OG Killer Chaos, Ogkk Dagen Bandits. Instagram and Twitter at OGKK_KDB. Yeah, and if you do know me, you can find me on the streets next time at your nearest club.
Okay. All right. Check it out. Recently, we had a couple in the last year. We had a couple of incidents with a couple of artists. We're not gonna say their name, but we know one artist sucker punched one chick, and we had one artist actually kick a chick in the face. Would you Do you feel like they was justified for doing that? Yes or no?
I don't get tired.
Damn, man. It actually kind of depends, man. Some of those incidents I've seen and heard about were out of line. Some of them understand the reason why they did it. Man, it's got to be it's with the promoter, man. If they could work their security right, man, none of that shit's gonna happen, dog. There's the promoters need to get in their motherfucking pocket and hire these security teams that know what they're doing instead of hiring their friends that ain't moving quick enough. It should never even get to the fact that the motherfucker touching you in the first place, you have to retaliate. You should have your own security team or whatever you got handling that situation if you're really in the game. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I can say about that. I ain't got no security team.